Howdy folks, it's Eternia here and welcome back to Eternia SMP, the best place on the planet to play Minecraft 1.20. Just gazing over my city skyline to the right and my suburbia to the left. Because today we are going to check out the farm behind us. I actually made a really nice video the other day and I went to edit it and it only recorded at 1 frame per every couple seconds, so it's like a quarter frame per second, which is very strange. But immediately after that I did a test recording. It was fine and I didn't change anything, so it was some fluke or something, not sure. But anyway, just checking out my farm area, and you can always tell when the sun is at noon in the game because the game looks weird. The shaders look weird. But anyway, oh, there's my television guy down there. That's who we're standing on. So yeah, so I made this really lovely video, and it wasn't even an update video, it was a build video, and we built the roof of this barn that we'll talk about in a minute because you haven't seen it yet. And it was a really lovely video, and I struggled off camera building that roof, and then on camera I came up with an idea and it worked out slick. So anyway, I'm kind of bummed to hear my voice because normally I do like update videos lately, but I actually did a build video and blew it. So hopefully everything's recording fine now. I can't really tell how I edit it, but the fact you're watching it means it worked. So anyway, yes, I have a lot of dogs. I've been collecting pet dogs, but I park them because when I go between here and home to get supplies, sometimes I get stuck in between when they try to teleport with me. So they just sit most of the time. Got some horses in here, cows, and sheep, I think. Oh, I need another sheep. And then there was another horse over here. If it's still there, he's going to go in the barn. So what did you miss? Well, let's redo what I recorded a few days ago. And the biggest thing was that I don't have much time to record or play even. So I was thinking about just playing and not recording until I get this entire farm done. But that could be a couple months or even a year before I finish this farm at the rate I'm going. Yes, you stay here because you are going to be captured later. So I'm like, hey, I'll just make a video of myself building some things since it'd be way too long to wait until the whole area is done. Well, then the video got screwed up. So now it's a few more days later. I'm kind of forging some time in my evening to record this, so hopefully I'm not interrupted too many times. But if you see weird cuts, it's because my family probably needs me and stuff. They're used to having me around right now, but I just had to take a few minutes to redo this video, and then who knows when the next video would be. Might be a couple days, couple weeks, who knows. Alrighty, so I built this road. It's a rural road, so that's why it's like this, and it goes all the way. I'm already getting texts from people, my family upstairs. Anyway, alright, so I built this road. I did some terraforming, not a whole lot of terraforming. And this road just kind of goes through the farm, right? And then all of a sudden it goes out here. And if I do build out here, this road, I don't know where this is going to go, but it ends here right now just to show that it ends. It'll go over here somewhere. I kind of have an idea of what I want to build in this area already, but I'm not even going to talk about it. But I kind of know what I want to do here. And then up on top of that hill, I want to build a house that overlooks the area. So that's what's going to happen out here in the future. We're talking far future. So let's go back to the farm. Oh yeah, see, then it becomes a city road again. But we'll go back to the farm, and then this road goes this way, and then typical turtle style paths. Everything's all lit up, by the way. This entire area is lit up, so we could build at night and not have to worry about things. So let me get to the barn that I built. Remember, this whole farm thing is dedicated to Epona. So you'll see some E's in the barn for Epona. That one's backwards, but bear with me. And I finished some details on camera that got ruined, which would have been like the vent areas up here, which I'm proud of. Gives a little bit of style and some shape. And the roof I struggled with because, you know, a barn roof has like, you know, either like steep sides in the top or like 6 sides or 5 sides or whatever. And I didn't know how to do that in here, but I came up with this idea. So it's kind of stepped up, but then it's kind of flatter with a peak. So I'm very, very proud of my roof. I had struggled with this roof for a long time. And then I started recording and I solved it. So we're going to finish the barn today in a minute. We're going to do landscape around the barn too. But anyway, so then the barn and then path, which we have to finish. And then this will go to my house, which will be like a one-story farmhouse in this area that I have prepared. I don't know what I'm going to do back here. I'm going to keep the fence where it is, so I might just make this a lovely garden back here. Or I might make it foresty. I haven't decided. Oh, what? Is that another one? There's two of these around here. Those little ruined things. There's another one over there somewhere. Anyway, that's the idea here, but not today. So the path goes around the barn, and yes, we're going to go inside and finish the barn. So we're going to finish the barn, finish the landscaping or path around it, but that'll be in a minute. And then here we have the animals. We've got horses, Philly and Buster. So Filibuster. I do have them tied up because they could just walk over my hay bales and walk out. I learned that issue in Survivor Craft when my horse kept escaping. So they're just going to sit there tied up. I was going to put water in here, but I don't know if you have a trough for horses or if you have buckets. I'm not sure. So I was going to do these cauldrons I was going to put in there. So I just have to remember to do that. Because I'm not exactly sure how that works for horses. And then cows, again with paths around it, which will finish. And then sheep. And then over here will be my chicken coop. And then these will be a bunch of crops here. And then I'll just place crops wherever they fit. And then I'm going to keep this divot here because those of you who have been in rural areas, which I have myself, even though I'm a suburban kid, I have spent a lot of time in rural areas. We've been running along with my cousins and friends in a field, and boom, we fall in a hole. Happens all the time, so that's going to stay there. Then over here, we're going to have more crops and things. And then this path will come through here, connect somewhere over here. Not exactly sure how yet, but it'll be done. And then make use of this somehow. Maybe that'll be like the skinny dipping hole. And then this path, road I guess, connects to the park I made. I think I showed you this. I showed you this park, didn't I? I finished this. What was? Oh yeah, no, I did not finish this. I have to finish this. I started a path through here which will connect all the way. I swore I showed you this. Maybe not. Anyway, I have to finish this. This is going to be a path like if you like watch period films or TV shows where they're on horses and carriages through the woods where like the pirates or whatever what are they not called pirates? The thieves that kind of hide in the trees and stuff. What is that called when that happens? I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, it's going to connect up here and boom, connect to the rest of the outside of town. What is that called when you are like in your horse and then you have thieves come and get you? Not hijacking, not coach car jacking. What is that called? The bandits. I can't. Anyway, whatever. That's what this is going to be. Like a super scary, beyond rural path that connects to the other one, which is over here somewhere. Where is it? There's another one. It connects to here, and then this just goes around, loops around, without getting too close to that outpost. But I have to finish this. I have to light it up a little bit, and then maybe have some scary creatures in the woods or something. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, that's what this is for. This blocks anything that spawns in there. I had this back here, but then they could just walk across onto the bridge, so I put it up here. They can't get onto the bridge. And then before that, I didn't have anything at all. Then they could just walk here and jump down here and get in. So I had to protect that. So anyway, I built that bridge. Gave it some style underneath a little bit. Anyway, we're not protected from the water, though, so things can spawn and come across the water, but that's just how it's going to be. I was going to dig all this out and complete the river, and I still might in the future, but not right now. It's just dried up right now. But I might complete that river. Gosh, what is that called when you're in... Because, like, for example, what's the what's the show with Noel Felding, Dick Turpin or something, where they like rob stagecoaches. But there's a name for that. Oh my gosh, I can't think of highway robbery or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'll think of it. If I think of it, I'll put the name in the video. But I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so this road from that area comes through here. And we will have a caving episode soon. I want to go in this cave to see what's in there. There's a skeleton. There you go. But we'll go in here. Just have a caving episode very soon. And then this comes out here. And it connects back where we started. I'm just going to jump up here to save some time. And there you go. See? So if you want to know what this whole area is going to look like, let me first get myself safe here, because it's going to be nighttime in a minute. And I do have a map that I drew that I'm going to show you. And then we'll get to building and finishing the paths around this barn. And I do need to sleep because I have not slept yet since I've been on the server after a couple of days. So we would get mosquitoes. But after that, we don't have to worry because everything is very safe. Alrighty, let me bring up my map here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so I assume my mouse is still working. So here's a map of the area. Some of it's different already, but here's the barn that we're in right now. Then the horses. The cows, I moved over here. Pigs are now sheep. Sheep will be pigs. Then the chicken coop, and then the house. And I'm just going to put in crop fields, large or small, just wherever they fit. Just a few of them. And then I'm going to go to big tree house by that bridge. And then here's those paths I was talking about that I have to finish. I'll put like some lanterns up, but mostly it's just going to be a dangerous passage from the farm to the outskirts of suburbia, but then the city is here. So it lines up really well with story and theme, right? We've got the city, suburbia, outskirts of town, and then this farm rural area, but then you can take a bridge and go through the scary way to get over here, or take the main road to get over here. And then you can go this way, which will go to the next town, whichever you have plans for. And then up here, there's going to be this lone house on a hill, just overlooking everything, with its own little long driveway. So that's how that's going to be. So there, then we're going to have a water supply, like a water tower or something, maybe, a tiny one. And then some kind of tractor statue. And like I said, we'll make something out of this, maybe a skinny dipping pond. Maybe this will be like a animal feeding pond, and then stuff for kids over here, because kids love to play with lava. So something over here for kids, like treehouse or forts or playhouses or something. I don't know. So that's the plan, and I'm sticking to it. I mean, we'll sleep here in a minute, and then we will finish this with water. We're going to build in here. So what's going to happen in here is we're going to put stalls in here, and then we're going to put a loft with hay and things. I don't know if I have enough hay for what I want to do, but I can go get more because I have that huge wheat field next to my mine. And then we'll put some lighting up here. I got some lanterns. And then we'll do the path around it and landscaping, and then that'll be our video. But we're going to do some building today. So I've been doing a lot of update videos where I just do updates. And I wanted to do a build video because if I waited till my final update of this area, like I said, it could be months or a year. I didn't want to wait that long. So anyway, that guy's so funny. I love how that's just sitting there running in the air. So I'm just killing time now until the sun goes down, because we need to sleep because of the mosquitoes. I guess we could do something while we wait, because we do have another in-game hour, which can take a long time. So let's see. Actually, I do have some water sources. Okay, good. Let's do this. Let's put down some cauldrons so they can drink. But how do we want to do this? One on each side, I guess. And then we can do a podzol under here, because podzol does not spread. People think it does. I confirmed it doesn't. Only mycelium and grass spreads. Podzol does not spread. So we can put podzol there. And then let's run out here. And I think there's water. I guess I can go to the ocean too, right? Actually, water's farther away than I thought. But there's water here. Boom. I could have brought some more water buckets with me, but that would make too much sense. It does look pretty with that sunset though, but it is time to sleep. We've got 4 seconds to get to bed before it's actually nighttime. Here we go. And we'll just leave our bed here for now. Alrighty, and more water. There we go. And I should probably just create a renewable water source. I guess that's what I'm going to use for right now. I mean, I got to do stuff for these guys too. You know, I got to make like food and water and feed and stuff. But I haven't really done those yet. I just collected the animals because they walked nearby and I nabbed them. That's why they're already in there. That's how I decided what animals are going to be. Alright, let's have a snack. Not tease our dogs too much. There we go. And that's closed up. Good. We're going to hop in here and start working on the inside of our barn now that they have places to drink. Okay. So I got a bunch of supplies here. Let's see. We're going to start with this stuff. And how big do we want the stalls to be? Well, we'll make a stall like this. And I wanted to do like a couple. Is that enough to stick a horse in there? That seems kind of inhumane, but it's going to be kind of small if I make it, yeah, if I make it any bigger, it's going to get too small. Plus now we're running in the way of this. This is not working how I thought already. This is already not working the way I thought it was going to do. Well, whoops, those are the wrong things because I'm in a hurry. Why am I in a hurry? I just feel like my family members are going to need me or something. Let's see. Where was this one? Only 2 blocks in between, huh? Okay. I guess. Well, let's just start building. We'll see what happens here. We'll also have to do some of the floor. We're not going to keep it grass, obviously. None of this will be grass by the time we're done. It'll be gravel and, I don't know, the other stuff. That's just to remind me. Yeah, that's kind of... Okay, maybe these will stay open. It won't have horses or anything in them because this will be like where we store stuff, right? And now these lights seem kind of silly. They didn't seem silly when I put them in, but they seem silly now. Anyway, let's keep going with the stalls here. I don't know if we need to go more than 2 high. Actually, I was going to go 3 high. That was my plan. Let's go 3 high. And then gates in front. Right. And those are going to be my stalls. And then the lofts. The loft will be up here somewhere. I just have to decide how high I want it to be. I was thinking of doing like this. Like that'll be the loft. And then we just need a ladder to get up there, which will be like right up here. Actually, it'll be right up here. This will be our ladder area to get up. I did not bring ladders, but this will be like our loft area. We'll work on that next. So do I want the stalls to go all the way up? I guess that's a lower slab, so, or an upper slab, so it will look weird anyway, because it won't fill in. See? There'll be a gap. I guess I can do that, leave a gap. That'll be fine. Okay, cool. Alright, so these are our stalls. Then we just got to get that horse in there, but then we got to change the ground. And we can't put path under these, because it'll change it back to grass. We have to use podzol and of course dirt, which is why I brought so much of it. So anyway, I'm going to quickly finish my stall walls here, and I'll be right back. Alright, my stalls are done. So now let's do our ground cover before I forget. So I've got coarse dirt, podzol, and path dirt. However, I also want to make sure that I put these in place and I don't waste special dirt and stuff where those are going to be, because that would be kind of silly, right? So I'm just going to throw some hay bales in places. And I have the hiccups, sorry. Of course, each stall will get hay. Some will get 2, I guess, which makes it kind of crammed, but whatever. There you go, and have it at all different directions, see? Isn't that cool? So I will make more hay later for the loft, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I don't know why I have this. Oh, that's to get the pigs over if I find any. Because as soon as animals spawn, I'm nabbing them, because then they don't have to travel, you know, for animals and things. But anyway, let's work on the ground. So let's see, pods. Let's stick a pods on by this light. I'm not convinced about keeping that light there, but I do like it at the same time. So I might keep it. I don't know. We'll see. Well, we'll see. I want to get a lot of different ground cover in here, not just path block, but at the same time, I could even include things like cobblestone slabs or something, you know. What? Isn't that not? What the heck? I could use like cobblestone slabs. I don't know, we'll see. It's inside though. This never would have been cobblestone on the floor. That's good for paths, but... Alright, so I gotta dig up all this stuff because all this... Well, I can do path block under the gates, but I can't do path block under the fences. So maybe what we'll do is we'll like do one pod zone. Whoops, one pod zone. Let me show you how this works. Do I even have grass? There we go. I can go like this, make it path, and then hold shift, and then it stays. Otherwise, if you just put it down without shift, it changes it back to grass. Alrighty, so anyway, I just had to go take care of something upstairs for a little bit. So what was I doing? Hopefully that was a seamless edit until I said something. What's going on here? Let's see. Okay, we're still doing our changing of the ground. Okay, so we're going to dig this one out. Same type of thing. We'll do this one together, and then we will do a little edit here so I can move through it. What is this? We need podzol 2. So there's podzol. I don't want to waste too much of my podzol, but it is easy to regrow it. You just have to... sorry, I'm concentrating. To regrow your podzol, you have to grow trees, which I do in my basement. So there we go. Let's do a path, and then let's take this, and let's that one we don't need to hold shift, but that we have to hold shift. Whoops, wrong side. Let's stand closer to it and hold shift. There we go, and then it stays. All right, I'm going to finish my ground cover inside my barn, and then we'll come back together to do the loft. Just a moment. And there we go. All right, so the ground cover is done. No, it isn't. I forgot this whole section. Whoops. Forgot to do this entire section over here. That's fine. We'll just do it together super fast here. Let me... Oops, that's not what I wanted. Go like this. I've got all this too. Oh man, I thought it was done. That's fine. I'm glad to not be done. More building for me, but... let's see, what can we do about some of this here? I'm kind of sick of those lights in the middle. I don't know what else to do about it. Let's see, podzol, dirt, although this is probably going to be hay anyway, so I'm wasting some podzol, but that's okay. I'll show you what I mean in a second here. And boom, because I'm going to take some hay bales over here. See, I'm wasting some of my fancier dirt. I guess not really. There we go. I have one left. Where do you want to put it? Right there. Okay, cool. Alrighty, we'll have to make some more hay for upstairs. Okay, so there is the bottom with the silly lights. I guess it'll be fine to have the silly lights. Whoops, what am I doing? It'll be fine, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Alrighty, let's go get that horse that we saw over here and put him in a stall. Is that big enough for him? Gosh, I hope I can get him in there. He can't jump over the gates, can he? I don't think so. Can they jump 2 blocks and get out? I'll just tie them up anyway, but yeah, I don't know. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna tie him up and give him water. Oh, there he is. He's up here looking for a mare, or maybe it is a mare. Is it mare and stallion? Is that what it is? I don't know. I should know. I feel silly even asking that, because I should definitely know. Let me go like that, I think, so I can tie him up. Coming with me here, buddy? I have to give him a name. I'm going to give all my animals names so they don't just spawn. But of course, it's not really an issue because my enclosures are fewer than 20 by 20 blocks. If they're bigger than 20 by 20 blocks, they will despawn without name tags. But because they are fewer than 20 by 20 blocks, they won't despawn even without name tags. But I'm going to give name tags anyway because it's fun. Alright, can you come through here? Is this enough? What are you doing, buddy? What? Why aren't you coming through? Well, no, I don't want to ride you. I want to... Where'd the thing go? Oh, I put it up here. Let's go like this. Let's try this again. Don't you want to... You're not fitting... There we go. It's not fitting or what? There we go. Can I tie you up like right there? So you go in now. This isn't working as I planned. I think it's way too small of an area. Whoops. I just want to hit him. Oh, see. That's what I didn't want to do. Can you just go in there, maybe? Why can't you just go in there? Is it too small? Can I... No. There. Okay, go in. Oh, man. I guess this is inhumane and then won't let me... It won't let me be inhumane with an area that's too small. I'm just trying to get you in here, but obviously it's too small of an area because I'm being inhumane about it. Well, let's see. What is the right tool for this? I think it's probably a hoe, and I don't have one, but let's try this again. Can you go back here? And then we'll figure out logistics later. Come on, buddy. Come on. Is that going to be enough? Okay, now can I put my hay bales in there? Because you need food. I don't want to leave you without food. Nope. You're... Okay, well, that's weird. If you're hungry, just go up there and eat. If you're hungry. Oh, man, that's not how this is supposed to go. But whatever. Where are my cauldrons? I want to give them something to drink. Can we go in there? Okay, I'll give you some water. That good? That water making it? Okay, good. So there you are. I just need to give you a name. Somehow. I know you're not going to despawn, but you do need a name. Alright, let's refill our water since we only have one water bucket. You never know when you might want it or need it. Okay, so we got the horse in there. The horse with no name. Right? The horse with no name. And then we got the bottom done. Everything's done now except the loft. So I have to tend to something upstairs in my real life. And we'll come right back after this edit and work on the loft. Alright, and we're back. It's actually another day in real life. Even though it's just a quick cut for you. But I named my horse. I named him No Name. Just because. Just because I can. And there you go. Alright, so the floor is done. The stalls are done. The decorations are done. What I wanted to do next was get rid of these. But first I'm going to put some lighting on top in the loft and we'll see how that goes. 'Cause I can always put lighting on the sides here too. Perhaps. And that might help get rid of this stuff. Oh, I forgot ladders though. No fear, the ladders are here. Could probably go like that, right? There we go. Alrighty, let's finish our loft area. I don't think I'm going all the way across though. I think I'm going to stop in the middle. Whoops, I just walked off on that. What am I doing up here? Like this. I don't think I need ladders on all sides. But I think what I will do is I will let us go across the top. Do we fit? We do. Okay, good. So I should go across the top over here too. Yeah, because I don't want that to be in the way of the door, right? So let's go over the top. Actually, we'll keep that like that. We'll go over the top, which means down here, ooh, we got to fill that in. Just those two though, right? Yeah, just those two get filled in. Okay, cool. All right, let's see here. So, right, 1, 2, and it goes up. Yeah, 1, 2, and it goes up. Okay, cool. Let's do that. So I know what I'm trying to do here. So yeah, so we'll have a walkway across the top, and then it goes down again. It goes down. Then it goes down to that one. And then we're going to go 3 out, I think, on this side. But then maybe only 1 on the other side. Let's see here. Oh, I have to fill in the 2 underneath too, remember. Alright, so... No, I think I can go 3. Oops, I'm on a different level. No, I'm not. But I'm not going to fill it in all the way. Because I want to have a space in the middle. No railings or anything. So pretty rustic. You just got to be careful. But that's how I want it to be. And then you can see out the like vent window things. And then... Whoops. Is that going to... That won't take the whole thing because it's top slab. Bottom slab. Okay, cool. Then we got to fill in the 2 on the edges up here. Like that. And like that. Pretty simple. Alright, let's get some lighting up there. Then we'll fix our lighting down here. Okay, so how do I want to light this? I don't think I can hang these because I think those are top slabs. Oh, we can hang them. Okay, never mind. And then what do we have for lighting up here? As long as it's above 0, let's put one in the middle anyway, just because we can. Okay, so obviously lighting is not an issue. Alrighty, there we go. That is the middle, isn't it? I think I might actually be 1 off from the middle. Normally I don't care about perfect symmetry. I don't mind if things aren't perfectly symmetrical, but in this case we'll make it symmetrical. There we go. Oh, let's go over and get our thing. So all I was going to do up here was put like barrels, chests, and hay bale, things I don't have any more of. Why are those separate? There you go. So I don't think I have to go back and get more stuff to put up here, but that's what we're going to put up here in a second. Do we need all of these now? I don't think so. I think we can get rid of a lot of that stuff. Do we have any dirt? Yeah, so let's see. I mean, okay, the zeros down there don't matter. It does go down quite a bit. Let's see, I don't think we need it all though. We might not even need that one. We might not need any of these. It's pretty dark though. Yeah, it's above though. Look, it's 4. There's a 3, there's a 2, doesn't matter. It is really dark in here though, even though I don't need any more lighting. So we are going to put in some more lighting, just for our own sanity. What if we put it like there in the... Yeah, it's a top slab, so we can't. Let me find a way. Let me put in like this. Just put in some of these. How was that kitty corner to that one? There we go. And then we'll put one in every once in a while here. And let's do opposite, so that's 1 in. Let's go over. And then, there. Can't put one in. No, yeah, we can put one in there. It won't hit our heads. And there we go. So, we don't need all that lighting, but it's nice to have it. Oh, that's beautiful. Alright, let me run back and get some supplies to decorate the top, and I'll be right back. I'm out of supplies for wheat in my base to make whatever those things are that we're trying to build. Oh my gosh, the whatchamacallits, why am I drawing a blank on my... I didn't even finish all this. On my hay bales. I know I'm missing some, who cares? So yeah, I gotta collect some supplies. I'm just spend some time doing this in this nice huge field that I have for projects. I'm probably just gonna take this whole section and then I'll replant, making myself kind of dizzy here, and then I'll make some hay bales. So I'll be right back. As I replant, I'm noticing my frame rate thing is doing something weird, so I'm hoping my recording is not 1 frame per second. If it is, then obviously you want to watch that and you're watching something else. If you're watching this, it means it's okay, but this happened the other day when I tried to record for y'all and I couldn't. So hopefully this is working out. Alright, we're about to finish the planting and I am full in inventory, so whatever seeds I'm leaving behind, but we can dump these seeds somewhere. Over here, a composter, if I can fly. Let's put this where it's supposed to be, so we can fly. And then we'll fly over a composter here, just like this. And we dump in all of our seeds. And there we go. Alright, let's get rid of this thing. Do we have a crafting table out here? No. Alrighty, I'm going to make some hay bales and some barrels. Probably not chests. My frame rate's okay? What? 36 frames per second? Dude, normally that's pegged at 60. What's going on? I hope my recording's working out, because it's acting pretty weird on my end. Oh well. Anyway, let's see here. We'll have to split some of these up to get some hay bales going. Alrighty, cool. We got some hay bales. Let's get some barrels after we put my wheat away. I still have tons of barrels from other projects. I doubt we'll use all 32, but maybe we will. Alright, let's head back and finish the barn. The outside anyway. And look at this. Turtle is working at night. Why is Turtle working at night? Because Turtle had to go help his kids with something. And got caught in the dark. But that's okay. We're working out some stuff here. And I think we are good up here. We got the barrels where they make sense. I had to put them up here because we have to be able to walk over. Barrels make sense. A lot of them are hanging, but that would be normal, I think. And then some hay. Not as much hay as I thought I would put in here, but we do have some hay around. And maybe put some under here. Have it spill out a little bit. Right? There we go. Good. So the barn is totally done. So thank you for building a barn with me today. Let's head out here and see what's going on. What I did not get to... oh, we might get mosquitoes. And it's going to rain now. That's okay. So yeah, we're in the rain at night. Holy cow. Scary, Turtle. Scary. Anyway, let me take a selfie because this is a good time to take a selfie. We built a barn at night, sort of. Anyway, I wanted to get to landscaping in this video, but obviously we're not going to get to it. Landscaping meaning finish my path with my different materials and some flowers. But I'll just do that off camera. In fact, I'll do the paths all the way around to here, because then I got to build some stuff to see what comes next. But anyway, I'm going to run around here a little bit and hopefully enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all that stuff. And I'm going to do some building off camera at this point, because it took me like 2 different days literally to make this video. So I'm just building off camera and then giving an update whenever that is. Could be week, could be month, no idea. But hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.